Coach, first off, first action of the year, and you go out and get 2 wins. How does that feel?
Feels good. I would much prefer to be 2-0 than any alternative, but mostly proud of how our team defended both games. I thought we came out with defensive urgency, and all preseason that's been our point of emphasis, just focusing on the defensive side of the ball, outworking, outlasting opponents, focusing on one of our core values, which is grit. I think the defensive side of the game is so much about that. So I was mostly proud of how we defended.
Well, and certainly that's something we had talked about in our preseason conversations, but looking at what you did with Upper Iowa, that was extremely impressive, wasn't it?
Yeah, to hold any team to 30 points, I think, is impressive. Going back and watching, and I think we could have been better. That's always going to be the case, so there's things we can learn. We gave up some straight line drives that shouldn't have happened. I think our offensive movement could have been better that game, ball reversals. So still a lot to learn, but yeah, proud of our team for holding an opponent to 30 points.
Soraya gets her first action in a couple of years, has a huge night for you the first night. What did that mean to you as a coach, seeing her be able to step back out on the court for one, and then be able to do what she did in that game?
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I can describe what that felt like for me. She's been through so much the past 2 years with having to sit out and different things going on, where I was excited for her to be able to play, but you never know how that's going to go when someone's been out for 2 years, you know? But she came in with just such a great mindset, aggressive, and just leading us vocally with her energy defensively, getting us into stuff offensively. She really just has all those intangibles at the point guard position that make a huge difference for us. So yeah, so happy for her. Yeah, words can't really describe just how joyful it made me to see her be able to play, because that's what she's wanted so bad for years. She puts in so much time, and she deserved to have a great night like that.
Obviously, when you haven't played in 2 years, the ability to go out the next night and put up the same kind of numbers, probably going to be difficult to do, but how do you feel like she played Saturday?
She played well Saturday. It seemed like she was a little tired. Again, hasn't played in a couple of years, back-to-back games. She's still been building into things, so I think she's still building that stamina. But she still led us in the ways that she could, so maybe not the scoring night that she had on Friday, but she was still vocal. She still led us in that point guard, getting us into our sets and taking care of the ball, talking on D. So she still did all the things we needed her to do, just maybe didn't have as good of a scoring night.
How exciting is it looking forward to have her being able to add to the depth of your bench?
Yeah, I already said it, but just having her on the floor makes such a big difference for us, offensively and defensively, because she truly leads us on the defensive side with her talk, with her urgency, with getting people on the same page on that side, giving reminders before we get into stuff. And then on the offensive side of things, just having someone that can bring it up against pressure, that can get people where they need to go in our sets if we're running them. And I think she brings so much confidence to the rest of the team. I think that's what a point guard does. She makes other people better, and she does it with her decisions, but she also does it with her voice.
2 games in, you haven't had to rely on Kendall to be kind of the focal point of the offense yet. Is that exciting too, as she kind of adjusts to her sophomore year, that, you know, hey, there's balance around me, there's options, she can move the ball out and try to find other players?
Yeah, I think everyone is excited for this year because we do have, I think, 5, 6, 7 players that can be 15-plus point scorers any given night, which makes you a lot harder to guard. Then nobody feels that pressure, oh, I have to have a good game here. I have to score all the points. We don't have that. Kendall doesn't need to put up a double-double every night, or Soraya, or Ella, or whoever, Janie. But I think it is nice that we have that depth. I've been able to talk to all of our players because they just feel a lot less pressure, I think, this year, where it's, okay, we have so many capable scorers. If I'm not feeling it, I can give it up. We can get the ball moving, and we have a lot of different options, whether it be perimeter or post.
You got 2 Nagani girls now with Aubrey. Just I know she's got to work her way in the lineup, but just is there some sort of chemistry between them in practice that maybe even extends to Brianna, from Marquette, and how that's coming together? High school teammates, now college teammates?
Yeah, I love getting our UP girls, and I think Ella and Aubrey are just phenomenal people, phenomenal players. It's funny because we haven't seen a lot of chemistry because they're almost always like guarding each other, so they're going at it all the time, which is kind of funny because they used to play against each other, are together, and now they're playing against each other in practices and things. But I'm sure when we get them on the floor together more, they will have that chemistry. And just love Aubrey. Man, yeah, she hasn't gotten a ton of minutes, but she brings a great energy as well. She defends her butt off. She's always getting the bench going. Hopefully we get a lot of fans here this weekend, and they'll be able to see that. You can just see how much our team loves each other, how much they play for each other, and I think Aubrey brings that as a freshman. That's hard to do, and especially when you're not getting minutes.
I know in November, not home as often as you are during the conference season, having these two at home, what's the one area you really want to see improvement from week 1 to week 2 with your team this weekend?
I think we gave up too many straight line drives Saturday. So focusing on that, our angles on our closeouts would be one thing I really want to focus on. And then offensively, I thought we got more ball reversals on Friday than we did Saturday. And yes, we scored the same, but our offense was better Friday. So coming into this weekend, what we're going to be working on in practice is really just getting those ball reversals, trusting our offense to be able to move the ball a little bit. Kind of because we have so many scoring threats, sometimes we can get up a shot in 1 pass, 2 passes because we have a lot of capable scorers. But I think you get a better shot if you get 1 more, 2 more ball reversals.
What do you know about Duluth and St. Cloud and what they're going to bring this weekend?
Duluth and St. Cloud are both really good teams in the NSIC. They both had down years last year, similar to us actually, with injuries and different things. But this year, they're both going to be really good teams. Watching some film on them, they're long, they're athletic, they're very similar defensively, where they don't give you easy shots. They don't switch a lot, they make everything difficult. So that's where I'm saying we have to get some ball reversals. We have to get them moving. We have to get them talking, where they're going to have to guard some different actions if we want to get good shots. And then defensively, I think they both have a lot of scoring threats. Duluth specifically, their post player is a really good returning post for them. And they return most of their roster. Their guards can shoot it. They're long, athletic, can get to the rim. So, yeah, we're going to have to be good both games, but I think we are good. And I think we're up for the challenge. I mean, really our motto for the year, find a way. So it's finding a way with back-to-back games against great opponents, and glad we get to do it at home.